Oh my god, I did it. I even beat I got it under 52 minutes. I beat my personal best by like over a minute. It's January, right? I feel like I can run faster. Guess who's got a cold again? My sinuses are completely blocked. Oh well. Again, no expectations, and this time I've got all the odds against me. But we'll see how it goes. I've got period cramps, so not great, and just sprung up on me this morning, and I've definitely not slept enough. I ate too much. So normally runners feel like they've underfueled sometimes, and I feel like I've definitely eaten too much, too late, didn't have enough time to digest it because I didn't sleep enough. And now I've got stomach acid plus period cramps. Yay, love that for me. Let's see how it goes. Again, it's just gonna be a bit of fun. We're still smiling. It's all good. Got my rucksack with all my little running bits like my Oakleys and water. So it's all good. I'm prepared. Although I am 10 minutes late, so hopefully I get there in time to register and get my number. Contact details at the back. Got your email confirmation. I was all proud of myself at this moment because I was running 10 minutes late, but I hadn't even started the warm-up, and I'd managed to put my number on and the little label on my shoes. I followed the crowd that was gathering and did the warm-up like I had done the week before for the half marathon, and then we were off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll notice I stuck by the 50-minute pacer with the fluorescent yellow vest as long as I could. I felt conflicted. I told myself I just wanted to enjoy the race as I felt a lot of things were against me this morning, but I just knew I could do it. The week before, I'd run a half marathon and I checked my stats and I had got a 10k of 50 minutes 40 seconds for the first 10k of those 21 kilometers. So I knew if I pushed a little bit more, I could get that PB. It wasn't as relaxing running at this pace, but I knew I had to do what I had to do. Jade. And I still really enjoyed myself.
I reckon 13.
Sub-50 minutes.
This was way faster than I'd even hoped for me personally, and I even got a PB for my 5k too. I got a selfie with the random mascot that was there, and a few random pics my mom took, including me blowing my nose. Beautiful. Here are the splits. I tried to keep it under 5k per kilometre, but a few of the last kilometres escaped me and I went over it by a little bit. I also didn't set Strava, so I forgot to stop it again and had to manually stop it at 10.3. So officially I ran a little bit more and it was 50 minutes 46 with that extra 0.3k. Yay! Bucket list moment for me. I've been striving for ages to get my 10k under 50 minutes. I even once went to a track to try and run around the track several times to get it under 50 minutes. I made sure I stuck by the under 50 minutes pacer person. It felt so much more easier, and it's almost like you have to do this kind of maths in your head constantly when you're running to try and beat your time, and I just don't have that headspace to do it when I'm by myself. Having a pacer just sets the whole thing, and he was so nice. Like, we got to the last half kilometre, he turned around and he just saw me right behind him and he's like, go, 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 like to get past the finish line. So that was just so good. I've never run that fast. That was really difficult. I think that was more difficult than the half marathon I did the week before because it's a shorter distance. I pushed myself more to run faster, and I don't really like running at those speeds, especially because that's my end range. I can't believe how much faster you can run when you enter an official race, and just with the enthusiasm, all the crowds cheering you, it's incredible. Now, having done 2 races or having done several runs where I am trying to push a little bit to beat my personal record, I keep thinking about how that satisfaction, that feeling of when I finish and I catch my breath and I'm not dying and contemplating my life when I'm running. I do think about that incredible, rewarding feeling and the satisfaction, and that's what pushes me through. That's what drives me to keep up that pace and keep pushing, because I know how amazing it's going to feel. Just give myself little curls. That run was a little bit harder just because of the running terrain. It was more not running on the road or the pavement, but running on almost track and gravel, which means that when you're all running together and the person in front of you you're really close to the person in front of you running, they're like, you know, kicking their feet up and literally slapping you in the face with dust. So I had so much dust. I think I got a tissue straight after the race and did this. And oh God, my face, my forehead covered in dust. I'm still obviously sweaty, as you can see. I'm gonna go have a shower, but oh, so much dust. And luckily I had my Oakleys on, because oh, they're covered in dust as well. So I've got to wash them. But had my lucky socks. I think I'm always gonna wear these socks now. But I'm just so happy. I'm going to be looking at those 2 medals and going, yes, and I definitely want to do more races in the future. I can't believe this. I've been running for years. I was so averse to doing races because I never liked the pressure of putting so much pressure on myself to run on the day, and paying money for something that you could essentially do for free, because all of us can run in the park. But I actually feel that, yeah, I paid, that was £26 to run a 10K. Obviously, I'm not going to do that every week. I have done 2 races now, 2 weeks in a row. But it was £26 to essentially have a pacer to help me beat my personal record, to have the route laid out so that you didn't have to stop and dodge, you know, prams, cars, babies, children, dogs and stuff, so that you can really push to get your personal best. And I do think it is worth it to pay that, and also to have, you know, the enthusiasm and applause of the crowd cheering you on, and other people that are there with you trying to achieve the same goals. That was what kept me back before. In my head, I was always like, why am I going to pay money to run in a park where I can just run for free? But now I really see the benefit of entering races and doing that. I'm so happy my little ankles held up. I'm on a high, runner's high again. Woo woo! Ignore the mess. Oh man, it was just really unexpected like last week. Everything that could go wrong went wrong today. Just ate really bad food yesterday. I think I had 2 of those ready-made lasagnas, and then half a big tablet of salted dark chocolate almond Tony's chocolate with 2 big bowls of bran flakes. So my stomach was just like a washing machine this morning, and period cramps. And yeah, I really wasn't expecting anything. But again, oh, I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm just so happy that I went, sorry, I can't speak, that I pushed through. It was 4 laps this time of the park. And I felt like the 3rd lap definitely felt the hardest. And then that 4th lap, I was a bit delirious. So I think I wasn't even thinking, I was just like, please try and maintain pace. So by the time I was even aware of what was going on, we'd already almost finished the 4th lap. So I was already trying to get to the finishing point. Unfortunately, the only thing that I found difficult at this race is the finishing, like the finish thing was over some like gravel and pebbles and stones, like one of those rocky beaches. So it would have been really easy if you generated speed, which a lot of people do, to try and push through the finish line, to roll your ankle and get something nasty like that. So I don't really know why they put the finish line there. That would be my only criticism. But apart from that, yeah. And my mum came to support me, to take little videos. My mum's been my biggest supporter in my 2 races that I've done in these 2 weeks back to back. So thank you so much, love you. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did see my half marathon video that I posted last week, and that feels like a little bit too much to bite off, then maybe a 10K or even a 5K is for you. They had a 5K going on at the same time as the 10K. Either way, I hope you see now it wasn't a fluke. Today as well, I competed in a race and I feel like this happy and woo-woo and yeah, if you want to feel the same, you should definitely enter a 5 or 10k race in your local park and feel the endorphins. Okay, I love you and leave you. Hope you've enjoyed that. Love you so much, bye. I think I'm gonna be wearing my medal all day.